Hello, my name is Dianna Shandy, and I am thrilled to be coming to Augustana College this summer as your new Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. I grew up on a farm in rural Kansas, so that's not on my resume. I have two children, two cats, one husband, and I guess a third thing is for fun, I like to dabble in learning other languages. And so when I visited Augustana, one of the things that just made me feel like this is the right place is I got to speak some French, some Swedish, and some Setswana with folks that I interviewed with. So that was fun. I think they've all been people-centered. So I know sometimes folks will say that they read this amazing book as an undergraduate and it changed their life. And that wasn't my story at all. For me, it was all about the people. So I think I would say that it was seeing faculty teach their passion, and being able to make a living by doing that was something that was just incredibly transformative, because I grew up in a rural area, first generation college graduate, first generation college student. And so just the idea that you could make a living teaching about your passion, that was transformative. But it was also all of those mentoring moments that happen out of class. So that happened with faculty members. So those conversations on the side during office hours, that was incredibly important. But it was also mentoring moments with, for example, the staff, the administrative staff member who supervised me as a work study student. And then also the engagement with fellow students. I remember I was thinking this morning that I'm thinking of a fellow student who invited me into her room freshman year and made me a dinner and talked to me about her Baha'i faith. And so these kinds of interactions that you would never plan, but these I consider these mentoring moments. And so that was, I think, the key transformational part of my own educational experience. To me, Augustana is really an institution that lives its mission. So the search process for this position was incredibly thorough, and the questions that people asked were so thoughtful. And so that to me really conveyed a real deliberate intentionality in terms of this process. And when I was there, my flight didn't leave till sometime the next day. So I had time to just wander around town on my own. And of course, as I'm wandering through town, I'm encountering people in the shops who have the loveliest things to say about Augustana, about how a particular faculty member changed their life and how they're devoted forever to this faculty member for doing, really stepping beyond what one would typically expect from the confines of a job. So I felt very connected to Augustana through that process, through people. One of my senses of Augustana is that everyone is so committed and so hardworking and so busy doing all of the things all of the time, that if I could bring one thing with me, it would be to bring my systems thinking and my systems planning self into the mix, because if I can do what I hope to do, I will be able to give people back some time. And in that time, that's where those lovely organic mentoring moments occur. And so I would like to come in and hopefully streamline some things so that people get some time back to do the things that matter to us most, which is the one-on-one human engagement piece.